What was that? That was amazing. Something happened. It was like
it was like your 5 second. Get ready.
I don't know. I was singing a song, and then all of a sudden it went on. And anyway, hey guys, it's what's today? It's today Wednesday.
June 2nd.
It's June 2nd.
And you see in the background there, Clyde? It gives the time and the date.
The time is there.
Yeah.
The date is there. Liam is there.
Hi, Liam.
Howdy.
Yeah. Anyway, Liam's over there, and Ron's behind there. Wow, the show tonight is going to be a mind blower, and I'm dealing with hot hair, and it's hot here. It's about 85, but that's not that hot. It was like 99 yesterday.
Yes. Oh, I know.
It's 100 yesterday. Today it's dropping, and it's going to get down to 40 tomorrow.
Get out of here at night.
At night.
Yeah.
60 during the day. No rain. So
that weird?
That is weird. We dropped from 90s almost. That's 40 degree drop. It's crazy. Weather's weird. They call it climate change. Anyway, so tonight's show's a mind blower. It's called Third Debris Burns. And it talks about UFOs, aliens, and the Kessler Syndrome. And I'm sure many people don't know what the Kessler Syndrome is. And that's why I want to talk about it, because it's very important, especially when we heard about the shuttle, the ISS, the International Space Station, was hit by a piece of debris, knocked out the, what they call it, I think it's called the CAMRAM-2 arm of the ISS, which belongs to Canada. And what's interesting is that the show Debris on NBC was canceled. They just canceled it. And I thought it was kind of an irony and a coincidence that after they canceled the show Debris on NBC, that we get hit, that the ISS gets hit by a piece of space debris. But that's not all. I mean, we've been dealing with, Chinese rockets in the Maldives, and we've been dealing with stuff exploding over Washington, leaving behind a big chunk of metal in a Washington farm. And then, of course, a year ago, we were reporting about the UFO crash in Mage, which is in Brazil, or Mage, depending on where you're from. And I was looking over some summaries on that case, and while somebody reported that aliens were involved or what have you, there's this story that something huge exploded over South America, and then a lot of the bits and pieces of it flew in Chile, Brazil, Argentina, and so the story is what exploded. If the alien story is compelling, but what ship exploded or what spacecraft exploded over South America that sent debris flying? It's kind of like the TV show Debris, which leads us to the Kessler Syndrome, which I'll tell you what that is as well. Kind of, it's about cascading effects, and that includes not only space debris, but particle accelerators. Avi Loeb had a comment about particle accelerators and whether or not an alien species could have one just like ours, and we could go into particle accelerator wars, which could throw us into different dimensions, and certainly we wouldn't know it because we don't know when we're going to other time dimensions. You wouldn't know. It's just one of those things, because time is relative to light, and that's basically, as long as we have light, we don't have to worry. But once it goes dark for a long period of time, then we'll really worry about it. But at the moment, we're pretty light until the sun comes up in the next couple of days over Canada, where it's the Ring of Fire eclipse. So, I mean, it's just some strange times. The sun is acting up, the earth is acting up, but there may be some reasons for that, for the Kessler Syndrome and the cascade effect, which I'm going to talk about tonight. Like I say, it's going to be a mind blower. But I want questions. I need questions. I need to call in and ask questions. No question is too stupid. The thing that's funny is that whenever I talk about these things, some people are afraid to ask a question for fear of looking stupid. Look, if it's something new and you don't know what it is, ask questions. I find it a little bit, disconcerting that I can post something that's, space-oriented or paranormal-oriented or whatever. The reach just doesn't go out as much, and people don't comment on it as much. But man, throw something up about Biden, everybody's on it like stink on
politics or whatever.
Politics suck. I mean, it's just brutal to see how people react. And even when I'm trying to be ironic about what's going on here, because I look at it from a skeptical point of view, that it's all skeptical show, it's all dog and pony. People just take it so to heart, and they're willing to defend it to the bitter end. But you know what? Those guys don't give a damn bit of shit about you. They don't care, and it's obvious they don't care. I mean, look at what's going on with the the hacks. Look what's being hacked. What's going to be hacked next? Your bank is going to be hacked next, and medical, or no, banks and the power grid. Medical's already been hit. So, I've been telling you about this. I've been warning you about it. Preparewithgroundzero.com is where you need to go to get food. Got to get it ready to go, because you run out of power. You can always heat this stuff up. There's also heating elements and solar elements and chargers. And what about air purifiers? If the fires come again this year and we're buried in smoke, you're not going to be able to breathe unless you have an air purifier. Last year was just god-awful apocalyptic hell with lockdowns and smoke and everything else that was going on. I don't want you to have to go through that again. And all you got to do is just invest a little bit of time and money and effort in preparing. And, there are so many things that we're doing here to prepare for what may be coming. That's why we created Aftermath, aftermath.media. The reason why we created it was because we knew that there would be maneuvers being done in radio. It has nothing to do with our ratings. It has nothing to do with our appeal. People love this show. We are number 3, number 4 in the country as far as streamed radio shows go. And I'm very surprised at that, but we are. And with that in mind, you'd think that I'd be everywhere on every station across the country. Well, that doesn't work that way. There are politics, and I don't mean the politics that are Republican, Democrat. There are politics within radio, too, where certain groups and certain organizations say, you need to play our shows or you don't.
And we won't say iHeart.
Yeah. Well, you said it. But I'm just saying that you've been noticing also that a lot of stations that usually carry iHeart are now carrying Odyssey. And the reason why is because of mandates. There are mandates going out, and I knew this was going to happen after Trump was to lose, that there would be mandates going out saying that if a radio show is independent and does not speak politically in one direction or the other, we have radio shows that will speak to the general audience that basically live on politics. And so shows like mine end up either on the weekends or thrown out somewhere in the middle of the night or whatever. Or they say, well, why would we want a show like Ground Zero when we already have George Norrie? Or Clyde Lewis, isn't he just like Alex Jones? Oh, no, we don't want Alex Jones. And see, these are the things I have to deal with here, because I know, and you know, that my show is a cut above. You know that we work hard and we do a great job in having a good track record of getting information out to you. And that's why it's important for our protection and the protection of what we have to create Aftermath.fm. And we know there were a lot of people that said, well, radio shows should be free and you're a cheap bastard or whatever they called me. And that's why I said, well, I'm not. And let's just create Aftermath.media and Aftermath.fm. Let's create Aftermath.fm. So Aftermath.fm is free. The only catch is you have to listen from 7 to 10. And the only catch is it's an affiliate that you listen to. And you'll either get music or something else between the segments, or you'll get something else between the segments. It's just another way for you to listen. But if you want to hear the shows in their entirety, you want to listen to them without interruption, you want to listen to them in stereo the way they're supposed to be, and if you want to listen to them in your own time and own space, and if you want to be able to back up a lot of what we say and see that what we talk about is on the level because we do document what we talk about, then go to Aftermath.media. It's only a $10 investment a month.
Plus this month.
Plus this month, $79 for a year.
You can't beat
$79 for a year.
It's like a little over $7 a month.
Yeah, I mean, we're really, we really want you to be a part of this. We want you to join and be a part of it. It's just so you have it available whenever you need it. It's just so that you can play back shows and, get your friends to listen and have them participate as well. I mean, when we were at SoundCloud, it was obvious that we had a lot of people, and SoundCloud let us know in a very rude way. You guys are a lot of people that are eating up our bandwidth, and you better either start charging them on SoundCloud or whatever. So screw it, we'll do it on our own, and we'll have our own people take care of it, and that way we don't have to go through a middleman. So Ground Zero is available to you on Aftermath.fm from 7 to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. It's always there for you. TalkStreamLive.com airs it, and they also provide for you links at other radio stations and lists of radio stations where you can listen as well. A lot of people listen on college stations and other stations across the country. It's amazing. But if you really want to be a part of the Ground Zero team, if you really want to be inside, get the information that no one else is getting, please subscribe to Aftermath.media. And the reason why is because it helps the radio show, and we constantly put money back into it so you get more bang for your buck we constantly update the videos, we constantly update documents, we constantly update shows, and we have other shows that you may want to listen to as well that are on the network. So check it out, aftermath.media, and check us out tonight at 7 p.m. We're going to be on the air. Thanks a lot.